Good morning again, everybody. It is day 16, and it's going to be a great day. High of 85, did you say?
Yeah.
High of 85. It's not a long day today, about 55 miles, starting just north of the Carruthers, Missouri Bridge, although we're on the Tennessee side. And we're traveling to Covington, Tennessee, and should be a pretty smooth day. Might be done by 12. I think we slept in a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
You're helping me pack up.
Yeah, I'm helping Kim pack up. She's excited about that.
Yes.
So if we forget something important,
It's your fault.
It's my fault. So I will talk to you later. If you ride 55.7 miles over the course of a morning and early afternoon, how many stores can your wife shop at? The answer?
As many as she wants.
As many as she wants. You put peanut butter in my chocolate. You put chocolate in my peanut butter.
Two great tastes that taste great together.
It's so good. I got the same thing. So what'd you do today, Kim?
Checked out the roads for Joe and went to Ollie's for the very first time. And
Do you want to describe what Ollie's is, or?
It's a discount place. Most people know what it is. I've never been.
Well,
Yeah.
you're all over that. It's discount.
And then I walked around downtown Covington around the square. Had cute little shops. Didn't buy anything. And that's it.
That's it.
Continued ed. I think I finished it all. Yay. I just have to fill out my licensure paperwork so I can still be in OT.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
That's it. Eating ice cream.
Okay. And we went to a cool place for lunch.
Yeah.
Called what?
Tacos versus sushi.
Tacos versus sushi. It's a Japanese steakhouse crossed with a Mexican restaurant.
It was very
good. It was very good.
It was very good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, my ice cream's melting. So is it my turn?
Sure.
Okay. Wait, you want to take this or not?
I guess. I thought Mitch was gonna eat your ice cream. Mitch wanted to make a sign today. He wanted to make a sign. No river otters, no bicyclists.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he wanted to. He didn't get around to it. He's lazy. He took like a 4-hour nap.
All right, so you gonna let me eat my ice cream or?
Sure.
Right. My day was uneventful. Started my biking and went from the Carruthers Bridge, basically, a little north of that, to where we are now, which is Covington, Tennessee. Just saw some pretty devastating stuff. I think they might have been hit by tornadoes recently.
Yeah.
So, but it was a good ride, short ride, and looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow we go to Memphis, and so I'll do the short ride to Memphis. My route says 60 miles, but I think it's gonna be less than that. And then the day after tomorrow is our rest day, so we're gonna spend the day in Memphis. Kim wants to go down Beale Street, right? So tomorrow is gonna be get up early, get my ride done, spend the rest of the day in Memphis, and then the next day I have a whole day in Memphis. And the biking's going well. I don't have any 100 days left. Are you focusing on the camera or the ice cream?
I'm trying to eat my ice cream.
All right. No 100 days left. and only a couple of 90-mile days left. So it is getting warmer, and we're getting more humid. So that's about all I had as far as this segment goes. And just we'll move into the next segment. I don't have any segues. Any fancy segues?
Fancy segues?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, give me a chance.
The boring people. We got you.
Cadavers along the pavement.
Cadavers along the pavement, otherwise known as, what was that dead thing? Hello, everybody, for another edition of What Was That Dead Thing? By the way, Kim thought this was all going to go in white. She was wrong. Still have some color in it. Showed her. Today, road safety is big in Tennessee. Road safety is big in Tennessee. Not a huge surprise. The Federation for Road Safety held their council here for several years back in the mid-70s, late 70s, like 8 years worth. But today, armadillos lead the charge once again. 6, 2 possums, we think, maybe 1, 2 coons, a squirrel, and a bird, and we have our second mouse of the trip. Quite frankly, a grotesque mouse. I won't go into detail. So I'll put the totals up here to my left. My left. This is my left. Lawyer Carey and Bird. Those of you who are into the history of the Federation for Road Safety, the FRS, recognize that name immediately, and most of you probably aren't happy about it. Attorney Bird was big back in the late 50s into the early 60s. I know this is hard to believe, but not everybody was a fan of the FRS when it first got started, and that's excluding the whole armadillo fiasco. There was a group, a special interest group, that didn't want road safety, and Attorney Bird was one of those. She represented a group that felt like the policies that were being presented from the FRS would be oppressive to certain groups in the community. If I can remember the direct quote, I believe the direct quote from Attorney Bird was something that goes like this. Ditches have always been a place for community gatherings and fellowship meals. If these policies were put into place, ditches would no longer be that. Ditches would become a place of desolation and fetid water. I think that's a quote. I'll look it up and I'll put it again to my left. That's my left. Attorney Carey N. Bird fought the policies of the FRS for several years, and the special interest groups were politically pretty strong, particularly in the beginning. And the reason for this is because there wasn't a lot of strong support for the FRS in the beginning. It was a very divisive kind of issue. And so for a long time, a lot of the policies didn't get passed. It wasn't until the raccoon community finally stood up in the early to mid 60s, I believe it was, as they started to identify with their issues of obsessive compulsive disorders, that felt that Attorney Bird was actually oppressing them. because they were trying to deal with their disorder in their community in the midst of the road safety issue, which I covered the raccoon issue a couple episodes ago. So by the mid 60s, the political power that Attorney Byrd and her interest groups had kind of went away. They'll pop up every now and then over the last few decades, or the next decades, but by the early 2000s, no one paid much attention to them. And quite frankly, even with the policies that the FRS passed, there was still plenty of food to go around for the interest groups of Attorney Byrd. So that's a little bit of a political intrigue for you. I'm sure you can look online and find more information on the details of that. Kim, am I missing anything important there?
No, I think you got it covered.
Did I get it covered?
Yeah.
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 So anyway, so the totals are on my left. Today was a pretty light day. Pretty proud of Tennessee. They're sticking in there, being safe. We got a couple more days in Tennessee, and then on to Mississippi, I believe, eventually. Really curious about Mississippi. We'll see what's happening in Mississippi. I haven't been there for a while. So with that said, later. I think you said it all.